Welcome to the Destiny of Manufacturing podcast. I am your host, Dean Phillips, and I'm proud to be here, of course. Fortunately, with me today, I have a wonderful guest from Pridgeon and Clay, the VP and General Manager of their Mexico operation, Salvador Ramirez. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dean. Thank you.
It's good to have you here. Thank you for taking time. I'd like to right away ask you, what's your 5-year perspective of where we are with manufacturing?
Thank you, Dean. Yes, the 5-year perspective, it's going to be challenging for the metal stamping industry, in my point of view. I believe the industry is in a situation right now that is going to be evolving, and we will need to adapt to that evolution, with the materials, the technologies, and obviously the new generations. Right now, for the materials portions, there is a lot of uncertainty about the trades and everything that is going on that I don't think is going to settle so fast. But we will have to find ways to continue with the business in the next 5 years to make it steady again. One person told me a long time ago that the industry in the metal stamping business is like a roller coasters, because the material goes up and then goes down, and you don't have control. It's very difficult. It's how available it is and how much is there that we can use to transform into the products that we do with the metal stamping industry. So that's one of the first things that I think is going to have to happen in the next 5 years, and it's going to be our challenge. Other thing that I see for the next 5 years is some sort of transition with more technology, more and more the artificial intelligence and those kinds of devices are coming to be part of our day-to-day living. So that has to be part of our day-to-day working environment as well. So machines will have to be more, technically speaking, more adapted to these new forms of work, which means that brains of the computers, brains of the machines will have to, the ability to give us more data much faster. And I think that's the next part of the evolution. We have some ideas and proposals here in PNC that we are working on regarding this technological evolution that with our IT department, corporate, we are developing. And I think most of the companies are doing basically the same, because it's going to be required. And the other challenge for the next 5 years, or how I see the business happening in the next 5 years, it's another challenge about developing, our human resources. Okay, more and more the new generations are so adapted to see things happening immediately. The old days, if you want to find, who was the first person that came to America, you had to go to an encyclopedia, and right now you just type it and it goes into your phone or your computer, whatever. Solutions comes very fast. And in the metal industry, developing dies and developing processes and developing the product that we do requires a little bit of time and engineering, and we will have to start educating, the new generation for that. And I think that's going to be also one of the things that we are going to be working on for the next 5 years. So we have to be very dedicated for education on the next generations that are going to be taking our place in this industry. Those are my thoughts for the next 5 years.
Oh yeah, that's tremendous, and I like the way that you talked about those, but also gave solutions to the challenges of what we can do to try and work towards finding solutions for those. So that I think is very helpful to anybody who's watching this podcast.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit. I know that you've just got the Mexico District up and going, and you've done a tremendous job. Can you tell me uh, what your opinion is over this next few months and over this year of what's going on with the district and why is it beneficial?
Yeah, so our district just started in May last year. It's an excitement. I am very pleased and I'm very honored to be appointed as the director of the PMA Mexico District because after the feedbacks that we are getting from the people that is involved in this industry, I see a lot of opportunities. Okay, there are a lot of opportunities here in Mexico. Yesterday, we had the privilege to host here in Pridgeon and Clay the first on-site seminar. A small group of people, 12 people, but to my surprise, most of the attendees were from out of town. I was expecting to see a lot of people from close driving distance. Most of the guys flew in to get here, and
Really?
that was amazing. You know, when I told Randy and Scott, who were here yesterday to help us, make that happening, I was very, very impressed, and that tells us that PMA has a very good chance to grow a district in Mexico that is going to be very successful. The need for training, the need for resources is there, and yeah, we had great opportunities. The team that we have assembled right now of the volunteers have been very helpful, and hopefully we can get more volunteers, and hopefully we can get more things going. We have a lot of ideas of what we can do here in Mexico, and I'm very excited, very, very excited.
As are we. I mean, the fact that we were finally able to get the Mexico District up and running is in no small part to you and your team. And thank you so much for all the hard work you've put in for this. But our goal is to make this as successful as possible. And I think with the support that we're getting from and as you mentioned, the the distances. I don't think everybody understands sometimes that how Mexico is always configured of the different regions that you have, and to try and pull them together in a location like that is incredible. That's great to hear.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's a good challenge, and I'm happy to be part of it. I mean, we have, like I said, we have very good ideas about how we can make progress here, and looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
That's great. Tell us what else is going on with Pridgeon and Clay. You guys were willing to host this event there, and we do appreciate that because that really helps an awful lot. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with you.
Yeah. Well, here in Pridgeon and Clay last year, we reached 75 years, as an organization. So it was a big, big milestone, big celebration, and happy to, see that the company is there after it was founded and still going forward. We are expanding here in Mexico. A couple of years ago in 2023, we added a new building. We started it as a distribution center with the objective to put some equipment for manufacturing. And last year, we started adding some assembly equipment to that operation. With this near shoring that is happening right now, we had the opportunity to bring some assembly equipment that we install in that building, and we already have it in operation. And also, towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year, we brought here a straight side press where we're gonna be stamping, heavy gauge material, 8 millimeters or half an inch. We have it here. It's getting ready to start making parts. It's gonna be our first press with those capabilities. But yeah, here in Mexico, Pridgeon and Clay have had the confidence to trust us, the business and the growth of the operation, and with the support from Kevin Clay, our president and CEO. Yeah, we've been looking at expanding our operation, growing our operation, and looking at having more resources for people to work, and yeah, and obviously be part of any kind of development or events from the PMA, because I know that Kevin is very engaged with PMA, and yeah, I mean that's what we see. It's a good thing that we see Mexico growing, and we looking forward to that. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's a great time to be involved. I want to also comment that uh, how much the PMA appreciates you guys to work towards developing that next generation of workers, of having people that can learn new skills and go through that. And we're happy to be part of that, especially with the event that you guys put on yesterday. We want to continue to help make sure that you could be as competitive to try and we all know it's a worldwide economy, and it's we have global competitors everywhere, so we want to make sure that this partnership stays strong. So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
for sure.
Absolutely. So this has been the Destiny of Manufacturing podcast. I'm your host, Dean Phillips, and it's been great to have Salvador Ramirez here with me. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you very much. Happy to participate.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, you too.